Hey guys, Maniac here with GameAccess.net doing my next how-to. So you got a brand new PlayStation 3. You've got a brand new high-definition television. You want both of them to be working at perfect picture for whether it be your 3D gaming, your regular games, your Blu-ray. PlayStation 3 comes with this cable. This is the PlayStation composite cable. It is the exact same cable that comes with a PlayStation 2 by default, and it's the exact same cable that comes with a PlayStation by default. As you can see on one side, this is a PlayStation video out. This is the TV video out. As you can see, this is yellow for standard definition video. This is white and red. This is the audio connections for stereo audio. And this cable is completely useless. Now, the cool thing is that unlike the Xbox 360, all PlayStation 3s came with HDMI video outputs. While you could, if you have it lying around, a component cable for either a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 3, you could use that. It's actually much easier to use an HDMI cable, a regular just plain old HDMI 1.3 cable, instead. The reason why is because using component connections for the PlayStation 3 is actually a much more complex setup process. It's even more complex than it was to set up for the Wii or for the Xbox 360. The HDMI actually is much simpler to set up, although it does require its own setup process. So what I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to advise you guys, if you've got yourself an HDMI equipped HD television, get yourself one of these cables and stick around and watch, because we're going to set this all up. Now, again, like I just wanted to say, this is 1.3 cable. Now, what I'm going to tell you is going to be designed for non-3D TVs. However, the procedure is identical if you're using a 3D television with a 3D receiver. On the back of the PlayStation 3 Slim, there is an HDMI connection right here. There's an optical connection as well as a video output. The video output, as I said before, is identical to the video outputs that's in a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 1. And if you're using any type of video cable, like a composite cable or a component cable, you would use this cable connection. Since we're going to be using HDMI, because that'll provide the best surround sound access, as well as the best, just the easiest way to set this up. Connect the regular, plain old, normal HDMI cable into the back of the PlayStation 3. Right there. If you use a surround sound receiver box that has HDMI connections, connect the PlayStation 3's HDMI connection directly into the receiver box, not the television. The reason why we do this is because the PlayStation cannot do surround sound when equipped to the TV. It must be equipped directly into the receiver. Have a connection or an extra cable running from the TV output in the receiver box run directly into the television. Take the HDMI cable that's either running from the back of the PlayStation 3, or if you have it, the surround sound receiver box, and connect it directly into your television. Now, depending upon your television type, make, model, and year, your TV might have HDMI connections on either the back or the rear. The back, rear, or the side. Consult your user manual to know exactly where it might be on your particular high-definition television. And that's basically how you set this up. Now let's program it, shall we? Turn your television on and set the input to whichever connection you connected the PlayStation 3's HDMI cable to. Or if you used a receiver box, whichever TV connection you set the receiver box, or you connected the receiver box to. If you don't know which one you connected it to, double check the connection and check where exactly. Each connection should be individually marked. Whether it be marked HDMI 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Whatever input you have it set on should be marked on the television. If you have a receiver box connected to it instead, or if it's connected to some kind of receiver box, all you need to do is also turn on the receiver box and set that as well to whichever connection you have it plugged in on the, whichever connection you have the PlayStation plugged into. So make sure that both the receiver box and the television are set to the PlayStation's inputs, or else this will not work properly. Now, if you have a brand new PlayStation that you've never touched before, just turn it on. If you do not, if you have used this PlayStation even once prior, push down the power button and hold it for 3 seconds. You'll hear a second beep. What that will do is it will set the television to automatically adjust itself as if a new user is actually connected, and you'll get this image. You'll get this if you've never used a PlayStation before. You'll also get this image. What it will tell you is that a new HDMI output is connected, and to just use it and to just detect it. Have the PlayStation automatically auto detect everything. It will be smart enough to get the best resolution possible, as well as properly adjust itself to surround sound, and all the surround sound capabilities that your receiver box has. I heartily recommend this, and using it this way if you intend to use surround sound or something along those lines. If you don't intend to use surround sound, I still recommend doing that to make sure that you have the proper audio outputs and video outputs capabilities. So that's really how you set it up. It's actually dirt simple with HDMI, but it requires a little bit of knowledge and a few tricks. So until next time, guys, this is Maniac with GameAccess.net, over and out.